right, let's continue. All right, reminder on this stuff. Probably best to have a metronome or your drums going and set it at a pace that feels like you can transition from chord to chord comfortably. Stay with one progression until you got it. And if you have to simplify things in order to make your way through it, do so. And now that I think about it, you picking the strum pattern, arpeggios, whatever, combination of the two, this is practicing songwriting. So try and be musical with it. And really when it comes to writing songs, man, it's just one of those things you just got to do it and do it and do it and do it. But we can always, we definitely, try, say like songwriting, maybe like ideas, like creative writing stuff. There we go. So like I'll say, use X amount of chords, or like just use this chord and that chord, or this mode and that mode, and like make a riff with that. Or like I could have a riff and then I ask you, okay, now write something to complement the riff. Like, what do you think would fit well with it? Things like that. Anyway, yeah, just be creative with this. That will definitely work on strengthening the creative muscles. So the mode stuff. So yeah, I got the first three done. Okay, now that I'm making this video, I have 13 minutes. Good Lord. I should be able to get everything I want to say in here. So yeah, sorry about not getting into too much detail during the lesson about like, well, how to figure out what key the mode would be in. Just didn't think we'd have enough time to do it. So and you're going like in reverse with this stuff for the mode. So let's say, for example, we were doing, so I'm going to use a different note besides E, because I don't want to give everything away. I do want you to think a little bit. Well, let's say everything was A, like we were playing an A Ionian first. So think of that shape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you could go up to the 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Root note again. Or go a half step down below the root note for that 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, half step below the root note is the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So keep that in mind. Alright, so Ionian, that is the major scale. The root note of Ionian, or whatever Ionian you use, is that key. So A Ionian is the key of A major, right? So what if it's A Dorian? You got to think, well, how does that shape look? So the second note, the Dorian is the second mode, right? So just think of it like you just shifted that major scale down. So A is the second note. So that would be G Ionian. A Dorian. So A Dorian is in the key of G. A is the second note in the key of G. So it's the second mode, A Dorian. What if it was, it's going to be A Phrygian, so how do you know that mode? Again, we think of this shape, we basically just move it down, so this note, the pinky note, is on the A. So we see here, index finger is now on F. So we know A Phrygian is in the key of F. A is the third note in the key of F. Phrygian is the third mode. Alright, so next we would have Lydian. So here's where it might be kind of tricky. You gotta get a little creative here. So as far as like sliding down any more, well, we're kind of out of room in terms of like using that same shape. So we know it's going to be A Lydian. So you got to think of it this way. If you were going up in that major scale, you go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Lydian is the fourth mode. So now you got to think of it that way. If you go down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do that shape up here. You can also do it from the open string, 1, 2, 3, 4. But using the same fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going down 4 now. So again, think of the first shape, the Ionian. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4 notes. Now we're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your index finger on that root note. 1, 2, 3, 4. We land on E. A Lydian is the fourth mode in the key of E major. Alright. So what about A Mixolydian? That's the fifth mode. So same idea, except now we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think you use your, I don't remember if you use your middle finger or ring finger. Well, whatever finger, like when you're playing in Ionian mode, when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever you end with, that's the finger you're going to use to place on this A. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just go down that major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be landing on D. So D major, key of D major, has A Mixolydian. A Mixolydian is in the key of D. Alright, so now the next mode is Aeolian. Aeolian, well, that's your A minor scale. So remember, to find the relative major, you just go up 1 whole step and then a half step. So A minor is the same as the key of C. So A Aeolian is C major. So no sharps, no flats. And then if it's Locrian, well, you just go up a half step. So if it's an A Locrian, go up a half step. B flat. B flat major is A Locrian. So hopefully that makes sense. So take note, and also like research any of the stuff that we've done before, okay? So E Ionian, or Ionian, no sharps, no flats. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And remember, the fretted notes are the intervals. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4. So intervals number 1, 2, 3, 4. We go back to the 3, back to the 2, back to the 1. That's the 7, 6, 5, back to the 6, back to the 7, back to the root. Dorian flatted the 3rd and flatted the 7. Phrygian flatted the 2nd and the 3rd and the 7 and the 6. So look up, or like look back through your stuff. In fact, like the thing from last week, you have all the mode information above every bar. So you can just look back to the theory stuff you did last time, filling in the new sus2s and all that, and just look above. Like Ionian, what is it? You know, it'll tell you what it is. It says you what Dorian is and all that stuff. So the easiest thing to do is memorize what is unique in each mode. So whatever the unique intervals are. Like Dorian, it's a flat 3rd and a flat 7. Just remember that. Phrygian, it's a flat 2nd, flat 3rd, flat 6, flat 7. So remember those 4. And yeah, so just either flat or sharp, whatever needs to be changed here. And then once you get things changed, remember, label, put the mode name in. So just go in order, Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, and so on. And then change the notes, or change the intervals that need to be changed to create the new mode. Send that over, and I'll let you know if it's correct or not. And then after that, you can think about changing the key signature stuff on here. And yeah, I think that covers it all. Alright, any questions, let me know. I'll see you again next week.